Hi there. Do you get stressed out before dates? And do you get even more stressed out trying to figure out what to wear for those dates?
Hi, I'm Gayla Wick, love relationship coach.
And I'm Dana Lynch from Elements of Image. I help take the stress out of getting dressed.
And I help take the stress out of dating.
Excellent. Gayla and I have been friends for a really long time, and we were talking the other day and decided to bring this video just to help you women out there create a little bit more ease, and it was a good excuse for us to get together too.
Absolutely. I think we both know that going on a first date or a second date is a stressful experience. And so I thought, what a great idea to have Dana come and help us out so that at least the getting dressed part doesn't have to be stressful. So today what we decided to do was to give you 3 tips. So tip number 1 is be sure to ask your date where you're going.
Yeah, you want to be dressed appropriately for where you're going. If you are dressed in a fancy dress because you just assume you're going to dinner and the dude shows up in jeans and a t-shirt, it's not going to be a fun date, right, Gayla?
No, it's not going to be a fun date, and you're going to be uncomfortable, and that's really not going to help you out. So it's really okay to say when he asks you out, where are we going?
Yeah, and then you'll know whether he has anything planned.
Absolutely.
And I think that's probably a good thing. I don't know a ton about dating. I dated a lot before I got married, but yeah, and it might make him think about what he's going to wear too.
Well, let's sincerely hope so. Yes, because we want this date to be a good date. And so the second tip is that we want you to think about what image you're presenting for yourself, because you want to be yourself. You want to be your best self and present that to your date because he wants to get to know the real you.
Yeah, and you want to wear things that are just really that you're really comfortable in psychologically, that we're going to talk about a little bit more, but just kind of really show your personality. So, for example, if you just love to be feminine, something like I have on with the light colors and flowers, and that's really, you feel really comfortable psychologically in that, there's one thing.
Absolutely.
Grab that
And
blouse.
yes.
But if you are really outgoing and want to show that you're a lot of fun, the black with the bright colors, those aren't your, there's a million options out there. But if you are soft-spoken and prefer light colors and soft fabrics, and then you think, oh, I want him to think I'm outgoing, and you show up in this, it's not going to work.
It's not going to work because he's going to read your energy, and your energy is going to be one of some level of discomfort with yourself. And the other thing Dana and I talked about is I think there's pressure today in today's society to be sexy. And I think it's okay to be sexy, but I think when you're going on the first date, you want to be careful about how you're dressing. And is that really the image that you want to present? Because men think about how you're dressed, and they're going to assume certain things. And so Dana and I found this dress that we thought would be a good example.
And it's a little bit more of a winter dress, a little mock turtleneck, not old-fashioned mock turtleneck, and it's got this, it's a pretty deep keyhole on me. So it's a little sexy, but if you get cold in restaurants, it's got sleeves. And this is something that you could wear with heels, or if it's winter, you could wear it with flat boots, or you could wear it with just like a little wedge, just whatever shoes you're comfortable with. So don't feel like you have to wear the 4-inch heels because that's what all the really young girls are wearing these days. Or if he's short, don't feel like you have to wear flats if you prefer heels. There are just a lot of options, and you really want to think about what you're saying with your clothing. And I'm a big proponent of being able to do a lot of things, multiple use clothing. So this is something that could be very dressy, or it could be kind of dressed down with a pair of little flat booties.
That's why I really love that. I think that's a really great tip. And the third thing that we want to talk about with you is that we want to make sure that you are comfortable. I don't know about you, but when I see a couple out and the woman is constantly pushing her strap up or tugging on her dress to try to make it longer, it's really unattractive. And I have to say it's distracting. So our tip would be try these things on and make sure you're comfortable.
Yeah. Well, and it's distracting to you too, because all you're thinking about is, I'm so uncomfortable, when you may be a little uncomfortable with the guy anyway. And I'll give you guys a really great example. You can't see the jeans that I have on, but I have just blue skinny jeans on, but I have these lavender skinny jeans, so it's more of an outfit, kind of, springy, summery. And I've gained a few pounds lately, and I put the jeans on and I thought, oh, they're tight, but they'll loosen up. I think they'll be okay. And like 3 minutes later, I look in the mirror and I'm like, ooh, not comfortable, really tight, and I look fat. So, you don't want to go on a date feeling fat.
No, when you go on a date, I want you to really be yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Authenticity. I mean, that's why Dana and I get along so well and have worked together, because we know how important it is for a woman to be in her own authentic self, to be comfortable, to be confident. I mean, your clothes can really add to your confidence.
Oh, absolutely.
Or not. We've all
Absolutely.
walked around thinking, oh geez, why did I wear that? I feel fat, or it doesn't fit me, or it's the wrong color. And you don't want to be thinking any of those things when you're on a date.
And in this tip, that what I'm going to say kind of encompasses everything, but like, if you're really comfortable, so for example, like the black dress and you wear it with flats, let's say the guy says it's a surprise, and you're like, oh great, now you've taken our tip, but he hasn't been too helpful. And you wear shoes that you can actually walk in. Like if you were downtown for dinner or something like that, you can walk to another bar. You can be physically able, so that you're not going to look, like a stick in the mud or too precious. So I think that's a big thing too.
Oh, absolutely. So let's just do a little recap. Our 3 tips are: number 1, make sure you know where you're going. Number 2, make sure that you really think about the image that you're presenting and that it's the real you. And the third thing is be really comfortable in your clothes.
Definitely comfortable. All of those tips. Thank you. Gayla has amazing tips. I'm married and I get her blog in my email like clockwork every Wednesday. So and it's really great information. And I really, just the relationship issues I like reading about.
Thank you, Dana. And I will say, for everyone who reads my blog, make sure that you check out Dana's weekly tips or newsletter at elementsofimage.com. I think I'm pretty good with clothes and jewelry because I've been into it since I was like in 4th grade, I think. But I always learn something from Dana.
Oh yeah, different people's perspectives on things that I think is very interesting, is how we learn in life.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.